All right, grade fives. So this is a continuation of adding and subtracting fractions, but now what you are going to be doing is subtracting and adding fractions from into a whole number. So it's pages 28 and 29 in your notebook. So this is what I want you to think about. If you have a question, sorry, my pen out, that looks like this, and it says you have one whole plus you have a half, and it wants to know what that is total. So that's what you want to think about. So if you have one whole, this is what your image would look like. You have one whole, so there's one whole, plus you have half of that, so half a circle. It should be almost the same size. That's not very good. There. So I have one whole plus a half. How much is that altogether? Well, that's one whole and a half. I have 1.5. So you can see that when I have one whole, that number's larger than my fraction number, and that's something you need to keep track of. I'm just gonna grab my eraser just one sec. So let's look at another one. Let's say it says 6 plus 2/3. So what would that look like? Well, I could go like this and go, I have 6 of these. And then I have 2/3. So I take one circle, I would split into thirds, and I would shade in. And then I might actually even just, with my eraser, get rid of that little piece. So it looks like that. So then it's asking, how much is that in total? Well, that means I have 6 full ones and 2/3. So you can see adding a whole number to a fraction is not very challenging. You just see these two numbers and you almost just bring them together. All right, subtracting though is a little bit different. So subtracting would look like this. If I say I have one whole and I need to take away 1/3. So what that would look like is I have my one whole and I need to split it into thirds, and I need to take away 1/3 of it. So I take away. Well, how much is left? I no longer have a whole because I've taken some of it away. I only have left 2/3. Let's look at another one. If I have 2 whole and I want to take away 3/4, it looks like this. Here I have one whole, 2 wholes, and I need to split them into quarters because I need to take away quarters, which is fourths. And I need to take away 3/4. I'm going to take away this one, and this one. How much do I have left? Well, I still have one whole, but on here I only have 1/4 left, 1/4. So when you're looking in your booklet, you can see on page number 28, we just did this up here together. We had a whole and a half. Altogether is 1.5. So same thing here. Add these fractions and whole numbers. You have 2 plus a half equals, so you put your whole number there and your fractional number there. When you get to G, H, and I, you can see they give you the fraction and they give you the answer, and they want you to think, what number would belong here? What would you put to half to get that answer? So that's what you want to think about. And then when I went over subtraction with you, we did this question. You had one whole, you take away 1/3, you still have 1/3, which is 2/3 left. So same thing here. This is supposed to be a 1. They've split it for you. So this is your one whole. You're going to take away 2/5. How much is left? And you write your answer down here. So you show me with shading and your answer here. When you get to page number 29, this is where you get to kind of do up your own and create your own. So what could what could the missing numbers be? Create 2 different options for each. So this one, option A, you could split it in quarters. What could you add together? Option B would still be in quarters. So what would your top numbers be? You change them around, so get a different answer. And same thing here, B, it's in eighths, so it'd be eighths again. This time it's subtraction. C, it's a whole number plus a fraction plus a fraction. So it's just thinking that way. And then down here is a word problem. You can draw a diagram to help you. There's also a diagram here. You just need to read through and figure it out. You might need to count how many pencils are in one bundle. That might help you. And then it's splitting pencils up among your friends. All right, grade 5s, I hope this helps you. This page is the one that you are going to use to dig a little deeper. You got to use your brains to dig a little deeper for yourselves. Thank you.